Hi, welcome to my channel, Letting Go. Why, when we let go of a person, do they end up coming back to us? What is it energetically that's going on? And why, sometimes people say to me, but it never happened with this ex or with that ex, because exes do tend to come back. And I will say to them, okay, well, how did you feel about that when it ended? Did you really have a strong desire to have it back again? And did you sort of think, oh, I'd really like this back, and have that feeling about it? And they'd say, oh, well, no. So it's just not the case that every single ex comes back to you, because if you haven't wanted it and you haven't desired it, then no, there's no reason that they will, particularly. So often that doesn't happen. But it all depends on your feelings at the time. If you've had a strong desire for something and then you haven't been kind of attached to that, because often you could have the desire to have that person back, then be really attached to it, and then so want them, and then think, oh, actually I don't want them anymore. No, so then your new intention is, I don't want them anymore, and then you move on with somebody else and you think, well, they never came back. Well, no, because you then counteracted your desire saying, I don't want it anymore. If we do that, we can cancel things out. That's what I found. But if you don't do that, then yes, they will then show back up in your life, and it may be at a time when you don't want them anymore, or maybe when you do, and you do end up giving it another go. Because what happens in relationships when we split up with somebody and it's not our choice, they have ended it, so we really want that relationship back again, and all we can think about is what we've lost. Everything comes down to what we've lost, and so we're, on one hand, we're wanting to manifest them back, so we are maybe trying things in order to manifest them back into our lives, but at the same time we're feeling what we've lost, so we're feeling what we don't have anymore with them. So we're kind of, our focus is so mismatched, but we're projecting that focus and that energy onto them. So we're constantly focusing it on them and doing things in order to manifest them back. So energy is directed at them the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that directing energy at something means that you can't have it, but there has to be a break in that energy, like a legitimate break of where you're not attached to it. So you can be putting lots of focus on something, putting energy into something, but not being attached to the outcome. And so then you're going about your business lots of times without thinking about it, and then it shows up. So that's one thing. But with a person, that is a little bit more difficult. So let's talk about letting go. You have to actually want to let go, not want to let go in order to get that person, because then it becomes just an uphill battle, and you cannot let go of something that you're not really ready to let go of. So you have to make a decision that I want to let go of this person because I want my energy back. I want to get back to me, and I want to be the person that I want to be, that I would love to be, and feel free. I'm sick of this. I don't want this anymore. So that's why I want to let go. So you have to actually have a desire to let go to start with. If you don't really have the desire for it, if you want to let go to get that person, and you've not really got a proper desire to let go, you don't really want to let go, it's not the same thing. So you can aid yourself. If you really come to that point where you think, I need to let go of this, I want to let go of this, I don't want to feel like this anymore, then you need to know that you're doing it for your own good. You're not doing it to get this person. That's the paradox, isn't it? When you want something, but you have to. And it's all about getting your energy back to you. And then you will find what happens is, yes, that person does end up coming back into your life, because what's happening there then, that you let go and you release that energy, you stop putting it onto them, you stop focusing that energy on them, so directing it at them, and you put it's not there anymore, that same energy. So you're going about your life, so your whole energy changes, so you change. By withdrawing that energy from them, you change, your energy changes, your energy field. I mean, I don't get it, what's going on here, but I know it's an energetic thing. I don't know the best way to describe it. So you are now different. So they are then attracted to you. You are then magnetic to them, because you haven't got that kind of energy that's like, I need you, I want you, what can I do to get you? Yes, sometimes you can be attached to something even when you're not thinking about it all of the time. You can still have that underlying attachment to it because you really, really want it. So you have to get to the point of knowing that you are going to be better off feeling better whatever happens, and you don't want to feel like this anymore. So you have to want to let go. So that's you wanting to let go, because if you say to me, I really want to let go of this because I want this, and I'll say, you don't really want to let go of this, then that's not letting go. And you can't force it. You cannot force letting go, but you can, if you really, really want it and you want to get yourself back and change your energy, you can say to your higher self, whatever you think this is, please help me to let go. I really want to let go. I'll tell you something that I did this with the other day. Well, I'll tell you 2 letting go stories, and they're not related to people, but they're great stories. So so you can help yourself, and then that will happen. You will wake up one morning. Oh God, it's raining now. I hope it's not going to be too loud out here. I might have to come back and finish this in a minute. I mean, the conservatory is a crappy day today. It's been so lovely here. And then something will happen in order for you to let go. You will be helped because you have a genuine desire for it. Something will come along and inspire you. Or you will just, like I say, wake up and you'll just think, oh, I just don't feel it anymore. I still want it, but I just don't feel that attachment anymore. But you need to want it. You need to properly desire it. You don't need to tap into the feeling of being detached or any of that. I wouldn't do that because then that would just build up more. I mean, generally I would with other things, but not with this. You don't need to. Yeah, so what's happening is you are changing. So then they are more attracted to you. They start thinking about you more. They start thinking, oh, what did I do? Why did I let that go? Anyway, I'm just talking about that asking for something. So I always work out, and I've never enjoyed it really. I've done it because I felt like I want to do it, you know, because it's good for me. It's good for my heart. It's good for my overall health, mental health, and all that. But I never enjoy it. I'm always desperate for it to end. And then I'll sometimes make excuses for myself not to do it. Oh yeah, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And then I feel a bit cross with myself. And I thought, hang on a minute, this is no good. What are you doing? You know, why are you doing that? Because you know what you know. And I thought, yeah, why have I never done this before? So I said, I would love to enjoy working out. Why did I not do that before? I never thought about doing that before. And I really felt the desire for, oh God, that would be so great because it would be so much easier. Well, I'm not kidding you. 2 days later, I thought, okay, I'm going to go back to my workout DVD, which is really high, intense, 10 minutes at a time. And it knackers me completely. It's really hard going. But I thought I'm going to go back to that because that, I know I get a really, really good workout and I need to get more focused on it. Well, I couldn't get enough of it. Honestly, I didn't want to stop doing it. And I thought, hang on a minute. Just manifested what I wanted. Oh my God, I've never felt like this. I should have done this when I was running, but I wasn't into this then. Anyway, and I thought, I hope this lasts. But I thought, no, don't think about it too much. If it doesn't last, doesn't last. You can do it again. Maybe you'll just get a spurt of it. Well, it's not gone. Every single time I look forward to it, I think, oh, I want to do my exercises. I put on my anti-cellulite leggings, which are great actually, really good. They were advertised on TV and I thought, oh, I'll have a pair of those. And I really go for it, and I could carry on going, and actually I carry on with my weights at the end, which I would have never done before. So that was just me asking to enjoy it, and it hasn't stopped. That's been 2 weeks and I'm looking forward to doing it later. I'm actually thinking, oh, I don't want to do it now. Honestly, if you knew what I was like before, you think, wow. So that's that. Another letting go story is, I told a client of mine that I'm quite friendly with this yesterday because it just made me laugh. So we were having a new floor fitted in the hallway, and it's a tiled stone floor, and it's very complex design because there's small ones and there's big ones, but the guys that are doing it great. And he said, the guy, I don't know if you've got enough. And Jeremy bought 7 boxes. Now I always like to err on the side of generosity, just in case. I would have bought 8 boxes, but he said, no, we don't need any more than 7. Well, we were 1 tile short, and actually they weren't tiles that you could just get that they had in stock. So we couldn't get hold of the company, but we drove over there while the guys were waiting. Drove over to the tile place that we got them from. No, none in stock, but none anywhere all over the country, apart from 1 box in Reading that they couldn't get to us for a week. And I wasn't that gutted. I thought, wow, it's a pain in the ass because the guys are gonna have to come back, and I just hate having other people in the house working. They're really nice guys, but anyway. So Jeremy's fuming. He was a bit arsey with them, it wasn't their fault. I came in sort of halfway through because it was so hot in the car, and I just came in and started talking to the guy. And I think I have a better vibe about me than Jeremy anyway, so I could tell he warmed to me anyway, but he couldn't do anything. But you know, and when we got in the car, I said, oh, it was all right when you came in. Anyway, and then off we were driving back, and I said, oh, don't get in a state about it. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, worse things can happen. Then we can't, we can get it done at some point. Let's not try and bodge the job. We'll just have to wait. And all I thought to myself was this: I really wish we could get a box of those tiles. I really wish somehow we could get a box of those tiles. And I had the real desire for it. I kind of was half wanting to manifest it and half thinking, that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to get in a state about that, you know. This is nothing at the end of the day, it's no biggie. And that's what I thought. And then I thought, I did get out my phone and thought, oh, I wonder if there's another place in Bath. And I did find another tile place. I thought, oh, we could try there. But, you know, I thought it's in town, probably won't bother. And then the phone went. And it was the guy from the tile place. And he said, oh, hi. And I'd like completely let go of it then. I was like, whatever, do you know, come on, it's nothing. And Jeremy hadn't let go of it. He was still in a really bad mood next to me, not talking. And the guy said, do you know what? He said, there was another order waiting for someone else. He's like, taking a box of those, you can come back and get them if you want. I have no idea what's going to happen to this poor person that doesn't. I mean, I'm sure there'd be a reason. There would be a reason for it, because I always say in the most harmonious way possible. And I always have that feeling within me. And I take it that maybe those people weren't coming up to pick up that order for a while, and maybe they could get the box from somewhere else. I don't know. I didn't ask, you know. I selfishly went and took their box of tiles because I just thought they're not going to put themselves in the position to not have enough tiles for that person. All be cool. I'm not going to question it. Back we went, got the box of tiles. Job done. Job finished yesterday. Smile on Jeremy's face. And I just thought, wow. Honestly, 5 minutes after, not even that probably, where I completely let go of it and just thought, whatever. So that is, and again, it's not a person, is it? It's much easier to let go of a box of tiles than it is to let go of a person. But I'm just saying, energetically, I was different then. So my energy changed, even just a fraction, because I wasn't that hurt up, but it just changed. And then I got my box of tiles. So it's an energetic change in you. So actually, they don't change, you change. And then they come to you because you've changed. So you are then, your energy has changed, and so therefore you shift into that other reality, basically. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I could complex it all up and start talking about alternate realities, but really it's not about this, not about that. It's about an energy shift and then how your life can change when that energy shift takes place. But you have to want to let go, properly let go. You have to want that free energy, because what's better than that? Honestly, it's not fun being attached to a person. It's crap. And wouldn't you rather be unattached and maybe doing something else than being with them, rather than having that feeling? Because the more you're projecting that onto them, the more you're stuck in that cycle. Even if you have periods of feeling good, you're still energetically attached to them. So you break that connection, but you do it for you and you don't do it in order to get them. Right, that's it. It's getting really dark out here now. I'm going to finish that. I'm sorry if the lighting was really bad. It's usually amazing out here because the sun comes in and all the windows here, and I've taken all the blinds down, but no, it's miserable. I'm going to pub in the park later tonight in Bath, because we've got Supergrass on, brand new heavies, loads of chefs, like Tom Kerridge is there. I love Tom Kerridge, so all should be good, but I think I'm gonna have to wear a hat. So it's not great today. Such a shame because it's been so great. Anyway, never mind, it's not the end of the world, is it? Okay, I shall let go of that, and then maybe the sunshine will come out. Anyway, and so I'm an author. My books are all listed below, based around the law of attraction. I'm a coach. I offer Zoom coaching, not much of it, granted, but there is some availability on my site going into August. So I've not got much, well, I haven't got anything before mid-July, I think, but there is my availability listed there. And I offer email coaching too, so that might be more useful, and I have more availability for that. And I think I'm going to stop now. You can join as a member on my website, and you can join for free, and you get 75% of the modules for free there. You don't get access to the subliminals and the meditations, but you know, a lot of the modules you do get access to. So pop along there and have a look, just see what you think, and that is that.